Alright, day one, power washing. Pull all the screens, number them, button up all the windows, make sure they're secure, and power wash. Full exterior repaint. Same color green on the trim, different color on the body. Didn't have to take these screens out. They're the only vinyl windows in the house. And pull all the stuff that needs to be pulled. We gotta go inside and shut all the windows, button them up tight. And take all the screens, number them, and put them in the garage. That's it. The homeowner is going to get the key now, stand in. This is what we're after this week. Exterior repaint. And the upper part, just a small little part. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Power washing 101. Always use your hose, never use the customer's hose. Get a good hose. Crank the water on. Bleed all the water out. And hold the trigger while you're starting it, but you don't want any air in the line. The old termites, they just had it tinted. We're gonna have to cut those boards out and replace them. Yeah, using the turbo tip. This is when you can see where all the paint comes off. And JT is coming behind me with the scraper on a pole and scraping. And look at all this. This is actually coming off with the turbo tip with a vine sawer. About to hit down this side. Nasty. Motherfuckers. Alright, day 2. I'm going to liquid mask these windows. I'm going through and just making sure they're glass and no plexiglass on all the house. And these guys are priming with raw wood primer all the way throughout on the wood, and then on all the CMU walls here they're using locks on. And I'm going to liquid mask all the windows, but I just want to make sure they are all glass, not plexiglass. And we're going to take these out and put them inside on all the ACs so we can get these parts of the window up here. Yeehaw. And for those of you with concerns about scratching glass, this is a razor blade. Doesn't scratch glass, but if it was plexiglass, it would make a little mark. Unless these are tinted. I mean, if they were tinted, which they're not, good to go. Yeah, this isn't going to scratch at all, so good to go on all the house. Liquid mask. Alright, I'm going to use the ED655 with this liquid masking H2O. I like to add a little water in, mix it up, strain it, and I'm going to use a 311 HEA tip around the HEA mark and start shooting. told not to have ACs out, just not paint those by the homeowner, so good for us. That's liquid masking. Only use it on wooden windows as long as it's not surrounded by oil. 311 tip, EPA, one and done. Says you need 2 coats, but we've never done 2. Always done just 1, just fine. Alright, the cool thing about cleaning this ED655 is all this material will go right into the thing. It'll drain everything out because it's constant pressure. It'll clear this hose out as well. You don't have to prime it. It'll keep pushing it right out, and then I'll throw water in and douche it out. Easy peasy. Solid. So it'll keep pushing all the material out through the pump. No material wasted except for what's on the rim right there that I didn't brush off because it's sloppy. Exterior Sherwin. Exterior latex wood primer. And then we used Loxon on all the CMU. And we're going to use this on all the windows after the liquid masking dries. We're also painting this wall on the inside. And he said he's getting new doors, so we're waiting on that. But these guys are going through. Spot primed all the CMU. Liquid mask the windows. They're going to keep priming. They're going to prime the whole upper. I'm going to go get the green paint to match. What do you think? I'm gonna say roughly 10 gallons to start with. Yeah, there's the liquid masking all drying out. They primed all the CMU on the bottom. See how fast that does. I used a half a gallon of liquid masking on all these windows. And yeah, so they're priming, and then we'll do caulking and patching tomorrow, and then come back Monday and start shooting the trim paint. So all of this isn't wrapped, so this green will be around the corners on all the sides, so we'll shoot all the trim and then mask the trim, shoot all the walls. Hopefully be out of here by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, right before Christmas. So these guys are caulking anything raw, absolutely everything. And then they'll come and do the windows when it dries. So prime of time. Doing that up there as well. Yep. And I'm gonna go get the green paint before they sell it on me. Caulking day. I'm gonna caulk all this stuff. They got it all 100% primed. Yesterday we're gonna caulk every single seam in this house. We are using Shermax 100% lifetime caulking. So this got all 100% primed with 3 different primers yesterday. So they used the peel stop on all these window ledges. So we're gonna shape these a little bit with some 3M patch and prime, seal them up, make them look nice, just the window sills. And he's getting on the 3M large hole repair patch. He's going to fill that in and a couple other termite spots with that right now. and then he's going to get back on caulking. Not that one. Yeah, that's a small one. It is rated for exterior, or it used to be, but now it says interior only. And this one's interior, exterior. But all they did was repackage, because this, with the fiber reinforced, wasn't selling. So they changed it from interior, exterior to just interior. But this is the exact same stuff that they used to sell in the red tub as interior, exterior. But they weren't selling this junk, which is actually fiber reinforced, so it's a little better for whatever. So we're going to use that, and we use this all the time. Build stuff like that. But yeah, got two guys here today. I'm just here for a minute, giving them a rundown. I gotta go get some lumber because I gotta cut that out and piece in a new piece on there and there as well. Those are the only two big damages, so I'm gonna address that today. But yeah, it's all primed, and now it's caulk all day and patch, and then that'll dry over the weekend. Then Monday we'll come in and start painting this green, and we're gonna wrap the edges. We're gonna shoot all the trim. So the only thing we have to mask is this window and two of these windows, so 5 windows, because we liquid masked everything yesterday. So you can see this is all liquid masked here, so that's good to go. Oh yeah, we have to mask 3 of these as well. These are jealousy windows. Look at that paint on the inside. So yeah, Monday we'll be putting some green on, and then the next day hopefully we'll be sanding the siding and putting the color on for the walls, and they still have to decide that. So good job, Jason. All right, filled those with some wood that I found laying around. We'll just prime it, shape it, caulk it all up. And these guys are coming around the bend caulking. Caulking it. Caulking it. Oops. Little added fill the holes here, smooth it out a little bit, feather it in. Yeah, and this is the 3M patch and prime. All this raw wood is primed with Peel Stop RX, which dries clear, and it actually is a little high build, so we kind of put the 3M patch and prime on it, build it up, and then we're going to sand them and shoot them. Got liquid masking on the windows for those that didn't see the previous video. A whole series on these, so this is what we're doing today. He's going to start shooting the soffits. Got a guy masking ahead, then the guy sanding, and then they'll drop back and hit the windows and just smooth them out. I mean, this wasn't necessary. It wasn't required for us to do this on all this. We just did it anyway because there aren't that many of them. Just kind of feathered it out and make it look smooth, make it look nice. Alright, he's shooting the green, spraying and back rolling it with a weenie roller. Just the first coat, and then second coating it with just spraying. And they're going through and sanding all these out, smoothing them out right now. The 440 going. Fix that rusty light. Alright, we got one guy spraying. This guy's sanding the sills, making them look beautiful, and JT is masking ahead of us. And I am spraying and back rolling as well with Luke. Special effects, man. Alright, we get all this green. Not all of it, but probably going to get about 90% of it today. It's lunchtime right now. Boop, boop. And we sprayed all the way down this side, all the green, 2 coats. Sprayed and back rolled the first coat. And then put the mill coverage on the second coat. This whole soffit is done. And the fascia, that's where we put the boards in, still wet. And we're coming around this side. We got all this, he's about halfway on the fascia. We got all the windows. And they're gonna continue after lunch. Going down this side on the soffits, all these windows here, around this door frame, this window here. And probably get about 90% of the green done today. We still got the upper box to do, but they got some caulking still up there. And then we got to pull these new doors tomorrow and shoot them in gray. Shoot this in green and do this in gray as well. And we still got the garage door, which will be gray, and this trim out here. So we'll see how far they get today. I'm out of here for the day. They got this under control. Gotta come around here, get this green. We are spray the doors under here. These guys are starting to mask off the trims. Masking off all the trims so we can shoot the body and these doors. Get 2 coats. We got the these guys masking these 2 windows off real quick so I can get a first coat on these doors, and then we'll sand the doors and hit a second coat on it. We're using emerald, and this color is sea salt, and they're gonna mask this off, this off. We're starting to get a little rain action here, so luckily for us there's big soffits on these houses, so we can spray and back roll these, and if it does hit it a little bit, it's fine. And if all else fails, we can hit this ceiling. It's going that same color because it matches the floor. Boom. Alright, I got these guys masking ahead. They're gonna run a piece of blue tape along that line, and we just shield up to it for the soffit. And Jason has been masking for a couple months now, so give him a little little pointers, and these guys are rocking out, and this is all 2-coated here, so we're going to continue on. Alright, we sprayed and back rolled the first coat. Now he's going through and shielding around. Got a piece of blue tape around and putting the coverage coat on. And these guys are masking windows down the line. Already shot all the green, so I just have to get in here with the gray. That's the only thing we're painting inside the garage. We got all this green on the front done, and we're doing all the body color. And I'm gonna run and get a bunch of new spray shields because these are all heavy and butchered, and we still got the garage door to do, so good fun. So we're getting some rain, but these soffits are so big none of this gets wet all the way around. It's just a little bit of drizzle. And these guys got this masked ahead, and I just sprayed and back rolled this whole side. See the rain coming down, but nothing's hitting the wall, so luckily it's not super windy. Alright, recap. We got a little drizzle today, but everything's moving right along. Got all the green done. And these guys are coming down this side masking. And now they're going to get to here with the gray today. Spray and back roll 2 coats. And they are masking it all off. Running a piece of blue tape across the top line so we can just shield up to it like Luke is doing back here. And we just got done with lunch. Got 2 brand new spray shields and wrapped them with the poly paper so we can just boom boom roll it out and then do it again with just spraying the second coat while it's still wet. And I just did this side. You see the blue tape up there where we shielded up to it, and all we have to do is pull that blue tape off and done. Sounds like you're out of paint, Luke. And then tomorrow we'll pull all the masking, do any little touch-ups, paint this ceiling, finish the gray on the front. We'll tighten there. We're gonna hang these back up. I'm gonna load that up for them. We got all the edges of these doors, seal them up with a little weenie roller. So they're gonna hang these before the end of the day. And yeah, I am out of here. These guys got it under. And for those of you guys concerned that he's not wearing a mask, he knows that we have a bunch of them. But we have a HEA tip and it's got minimal overspray. So that's on him, and he knows. So you're gonna pick it apart. Pick it apart. Tell him, Luke. Why aren't you wearing a mask?
Because I like to free base it, like free balling.
He likes to free base it like he's free balling. That's what he said. So leave him the fuck alone. You look up there. Go, take on. Alright. I'm just gonna roll it all out and fill in all the little pukas and stuff. Puka means hole in Hawaiian. And that's why we back roll. Also gives it a nice uniform finish. And then he's gonna second coat it immediately by doing the exact same thing without back rolling. Alright, now he's coming through with the coverage coat. He's gonna second coat this just by spraying it out. Laying the mill thicknesses on. And it is raining a little bit. But there's clouds, you know, here, not there. So yeah, this is our second coat right now. He's gonna put the mills on. 1 and done. 2 and done, technically. Let's see if there's anything else these keyboard painters can cry about. So, you think it's gonna flash right here? It's so humid here, it's not gonna make a difference, and he's back rolling anyway. So I'll make a point to show this tomorrow, in case you guys want to cry about that too. But yeah, we're not in a hurry. We charge enough so we don't have to be. So he's putting the coverage on right now, mill thicknesses. And he's gonna get this wall and down to there done today. I think he's got it. I'm out of here. Alright, these guys are masking off the green on the front here. It was raining yesterday, so we didn't want to do this front. Masking off the green so they can shoot the gray. Skibidi baby bop. And he's masking off this gutter so we can shoot this green, so we don't have to brush all that in by hand. So it was just one shot it all the way down, right, Luke? And all this is all done. Oh, almost tripped. So just pull that all the way down and it'll be a straight line. I'm gonna start pulling the masking back here and cutting off the liquid masking on the windows, because this is all completely done, and I'm just gonna start doing little touch-ups, whatever's needed, while those guys handle those two things and the upper box. So we should be about 95% out of here today. Yeah, they gotta do this section and the little wall in there in the gray, and then the gray on the upper, and then I'm gonna start pulling stuff. We still got this ceiling to do, but I'm pulling. You can see we shielded that line up there with the blue tape, so I'm just gonna pull this tape all the way down, see if we can get lucky and get a full pull. What do you think? Oh, of course not. But yeah, you can see it's now this side will be done once I pull that tape and pull the liquid masking on these windows. Alright, just pulled all this, cut out the liquid masking. He's still shooting the gutter over there, the fascia part behind the gutter. Yeah, this is all. This guy's got a couple little touch-ups here and there, so I'm gonna hop in both colors and punch these sides out. A couple little peel spots. And I'm still got to shoot that, like I said. And these guys are coming around here masking, so just shoot all this. And he is shooting all this. Be in the gray? Yeah. Bam. The tight spot. This thing was butchered up here. Ocean. Do rolling. Alright, he's masking off. We got that all prepped up there to shoot. And I shot the green up there. And we're gonna mask off these walls, the fan. We're gonna shoot these cans orange as well, because they're all rusted. And spray and back roll this bug off. Sprayed in Backroll the first coat, and then spray the second coat. Alright, went ahead and cleaned both the pumps thoroughly. Look at that. It's the RX-80, but it's the Wagner RX-80 from everywhere but the United States. I like it because it's the exact same thing. It's black and yellow. But yeah, we got to come back tomorrow morning, fine tune everything. We're wrapping out, getting everything out of the way. So all this body is done, trim is done. Just got to go back with each one, clean everything out. This is all finished, light bulbs back in, fans all good. So yeah, and then there's the paint on the grass. I'm gonna have my guys address tomorrow because that's not a standard, but this is their first time using spray shields, it seems like, and they keep putting them on the grass. When you got new guys, occasionally they flip them the wrong direction. You get paint all over the grass everywhere. So luckily this isn't a super high-end house. So yeah, look at that. Shiny walls. Uniform finish all the way around. He touched up all the green all the way through here down to this corner. And we're gonna finish it off tomorrow and get the rest of the stuff out of here. And we got 2 patches on the inside, like I said. So yeah, easy peasy. I love exteriors like this, quick money. Single story exteriors with a little box on top. I do those all day. Yep, this wall is all done inside. Narrowing down our shop, got the garbage bags.
Leaving any of these drops here for tomorrow?
Leave a couple, yeah. And that's it. That's a wrap for today. Ugh. 2 coats on the garage door, sprayed both directions. Yeah, we gotta come paint that tomorrow. Alright, this is the last day. We got about a half day on the job, just doing touch-ups, and we got a couple little inside things. So there's the list of stuff. They're unloading what we don't need and loading up what we do need. Boom, boom. All cleaned up yesterday on site, ready to rock for the next job. Right on the inside of this job, got a little patch I did yesterday or the other day, and I just gotta sand it and paint it. Got the paint right there, and then there's a little patch in the bathroom here. Scraped it out, patched it up. So we did the inside of this house 3 years ago. It's a rental, all like Promar 200, I think, all one color, super fun. And these guys are going around with the brushes and touching up all the green. You're gonna bop around and hit all the green, and then they're gonna go through and hit all the body coat. Crack all the windows open. You know, sometimes I get painted shut on these old wood ones. You gotta hit this lip in here. That's considered exterior. Boop, boop. Screen's back up. Yeehaw. Even hit the mailbox too. Needs another coat though. That thing was butchered anyway. Alright. Yeehaw. And Jason's hitting the gray, putting the tape on his shirt like a pro instead of on the ground. The upper box is all done, put all the screens back in. Yeehaw. Alright, cleaned out the shop here. JT's going around with the blower. This is all emerald exterior satin on everything. Got the upper. All we're gonna do is wrap our hose out of here. Painted the lid and kind of to match the wood on the floor there. This is a done deal. Everything's put back together. Took a weed whacker around the edge. All the window sashes are done. We left them cracked just a little bit so they don't stick. Put everything back up to the house. So yeah, it was 6.5 days, and Jason is coming down the final stretch here with the body color. He's just got to that corner right there. All the screens back on. Cleaned up everything, made sure there was no blue tape on the ground anywhere. Just got a couple little spots. Painted these doors as well and sealed the tops and the bottoms. They were new. Did all this as well, this wall all the way through here, and then a couple patches inside, like in the bottom corner there, so you can't even tell. And one right up here on the ceiling. But we painted this house 3 years ago, all one color, one paint except for that accent wall. And when they bought it, so they could rent it out, and we did everything. I believe I found the can outside. It was Promar 200. The ceilings are white. And these cabinets as well. It's kind of cool coming back to a job 3 years old. I mean, we've got some that are a lot older, but yeah, we did all the doors. Basically just, they wanted to rent it out, bag it and tag it budget. Well, I remember this room was full of holes, so we got all of them. But yep, we are done with this one. Enjoy your holidays, and we'll be on to another one right afterwards.